I'm Robert Silver. I'm the writer, director, and currently the editor of Eve, an independent, suspenseful sci-fi film. Currently, the video cut is set. Visually, the movie is how it will appear in theaters. We are currently working on ADR. Originally, the plan wasn't to do very much ADR. I had a lot of music equipment left over from my time gigging in bands in New York City. So we just, I thought we could just hook a mic up to an impromptu boom stand and record on site. What I didn't realize was that the mics that I had were much too sensitive and powerful for on-site audio. We got a lot of cars starting from 3 houses down, so I ended up having to ADR the entire picture. This isn't so strange if you look into it. Most films, most budget films, ADR everything. There's not an original line of dialogue. You just can't get clean audio walking around Chicago or New York City and shooting stuff. So a lot of films just ADR that later. Unless you're on a soundstage, you're probably doing ADR. We didn't plan for that though. It is taking additional time to do, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it does make the movie that much better. You pretty much, if you've ever had the experience of clicking a 1-star picture on Netflix and hearing a static in the background, you know how much audio can affect your perception of a film. So we want our audio to be as high a quality as possible. So this is what we have to do to achieve that. Alright, so now we have this line already isolated, and we know where it goes. So let's find the one that sounds the best and put it in.
Getting on the wagon, 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 getting on the wagon.
I liked 2, I liked 4, I liked 5. After that I kind of lost track. We brought each actor in and we had them talk through every single line.
Getting on the wagon, 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 getting on the wagon.
Okay, I liked the third from the last one. Now this is tough about ADR because at this point it's months after the actors have been in the scene, and while they've done other movies in between, so kind of have to remind them about what the emotional tone is and what point in the plot we're at. So
getting on the wagon. Yep.
This track here is our original audio. Now I use this to make sure that I have some guideline, but as I edit in, what I'll do is I'll take this and cut it around the clip that I'm going to insert and make sure.
Getting on the wagon.
So that's both of them. Then mute this and we'll zoom in, make sure it fits.
Getting on the wagon. Getting on the wagon.
Making sure that the lip syncs up, which sometimes requires watching it in slow motion several times. So what we did was all of our actors came in and they recorded individually their lines of dialogue. It's a long process, it takes a lot of effort, and at the end of it you don't want to hear or speak words again. So, between our actors, we really have 2 principal talkers in our film, and that's almost 600 lines of dialogue for people to come in and record. And then I have to go through the video, and I have to put in the new audio and make sure it matches up with how the lips are moving. And then once that's done, I have to merge it with the room tones to make sure that it sounds like you're correct. Because if you're in a basement and it doesn't echo, the sound doesn't sound right. But if you're in a closet and it does echo, the sound doesn't sound right. So you still have to tweak the audio past that. Alright, so cut around what we're replacing. Muting the track around it so we don't get too much original audio polluting it. We should slide that right in there. And that's in. And those are gone. And that is one line replaced. Getting on the wagon. It's 4 words in the movie that are now audio correct. Mostly. After that, we've got sound effects and music, and then we'll have a completed film. Hello, I'm Robert Silver, writer, director, and editor of Eve, the independent sci-fi suspense film. How fake do I seem right now?
Incredibly.
The Smarv, through the camera.
Oh, it's terrible.
Oh, I didn't see you there. What other tropes?
No tropes.
No tropes?
No tropes.
People love tropes. That's why they're tropes. I'm Robert Silver. I'm the writer, director, and currently the editor of Eve, an independent suspenseful sci-fi film. I can take out the muted line then. So let's me grab it. Yeah. So you got this line. Oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Ignore me. I didn't fuck up. You fucked up. I'm Robert Silver, the writer, director, and currently the editor of Eve, an independent suspenseful I'm being judged. The faceless masses are judging me. I just want their love. My name is Robert Silver. I'm the director, writer.
You did it great the very first time. Very first time you did it. Alright.